Welcome back to Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. I'm Julie Kay here with Jeb Goldman. Just 3:15 right on the dock. We're going to get back to that breaking news, though. This is new video into our newsroom from the scene. This is within the last 30 minutes or so. Our photographer, Will, actually took this video with a drone, and you're able to see how busy this shopping area is. I mean, that's a huge Publix. The other part of the shopping area, still with a fairly decently full parking lot. You can see the scene from above. Seems that quite a bit of it's actually cleaned up. If there was anything outside, there no longer is in terms of evidence. I know earlier we saw what may have been a bloody rag, a rag with some sort of red on it that came from outside. It looks like whatever that was is cleaned up. That would be corroborated by Kevin. He is the general manager of the pizza shop in the area, who told us he saw an officer come out and have blood in his hands and on his head. And so whatever happened in terms of outside of the business, the edible arrangements, appears to be clear, at least from this drone video. But you can still see that fire truck is there, multiple police cars, and you can see just how expansive that area is that's blocked off. Multiple businesses are in this caution tape area. And there's multiple layers of caution tape, even into what looks to be the Publix part of the parking lot is closed off. And you can see, I mean, that vehicle in the back right corner there, if you missed it, I think we'll get it back in a second, is one of the much larger vehicles that they would use for investigations. Of course,
it's that mobile command center.
Mm-hmm. And of course, the SBI, the State Bureau of Investigations, has taken over, but you're still seeing local police officers there, as I said, local fire department. So that does not mean they're totally out of this, but of course, a lot of them are going to need to focus on emotionally recovering from a situation like this. That's not just their coworkers, probably their friends, who are now hopefully recovering quickly from gunshot wounds. There isn't really a not scary way or stressful way to phrase that, especially the day after Christmas. Something you don't expect ever, but especially the morning after Christmas Day. I mean, this happened, the first call, as I've said, 10:47 a.m. inside the edible arrangements for a dispute among family, a child custody exchange situation. When police arrived sometime later, we do not know exactly how long it took them to get there, but that is when the suspect in this revealed a gun. And that is when the gunshots were exchanged. We don't know how many. From what we've heard from a friend of the family, it sounds like there may have been only one gunshot that hit both officers. And so that is something what we're working to confirm with law enforcement. Again, this is preliminary information. And if you do have information you can share with us, feel free to reach out to us. We're going to bring that number back up on our screen in a little bit so you can text us in with tips. Those are very, very helpful as we wait for information from police, especially because we're able then to have specific information to bring to law enforcement when we do get a chance to ask questions at a press conference or in an interview. Hopefully that will be relatively soon. At this point, though, I mean, still putting the pieces together. We don't have an update on their condition. We know it's critical. This is a live look from the scene on the ground, so it looks very similar to the drone video from just a little bit ago. Hasn't really changed much. And most of those officers and investigators who were there have cleared out, or they're inside the building where you can't see them. But there's a lot of questions that we still have that we have not gotten any word on any sort of press conference, anything like that. If it were the local police department that were investigating, that would be a little bit more abnormal. But the SBI, of course, a state agency, might take a little bit longer to have something like that. And so we are left with all these questions. But as I was saying, we don't have any information other than critical condition and awake and alert. But again, all gunshot wounds are listed as critical condition. And so that doesn't necessarily mean life-threatening, although that is not to minimize how scary this is. All it is to say is we will need updates from law enforcement in order to confirm how that is going. At this point, we know that they have been transported to a hospital and are recovering there in the care of doctors.